What if the real world becomes optional? What if, by 2040, millions of people choose to live more time in digital worlds than in physical reality? What if your job, your friends, your home, even your identity, exist inside a simulation? And what if the future isn't about escaping reality, but replacing it? The line between physical and virtual is already fading. And by 2040, we may not even notice the difference. You're watching FutureWorld, where we explore the technologies shaping tomorrow. In today's episode, we explore one of the biggest questions of our generation. Will humanity live inside virtual worlds by 2040? Not as a game, not as entertainment, but as a new form of reality. Right now, virtual reality is no longer science fiction. Millions of people already use VR headsets for gaming, education, training, and social interaction. Companies are building digital offices. Concerts are happening inside virtual spaces. Friends meet as avatars. And with the rise of augmented reality glasses and immersive platforms, we are slowly blending digital layers into everyday life. But today, it still feels like a tool. By 2040, it could feel like home. Right now, virtual reality is no longer science fiction. Millions of people already use VR headsets for gaming, education, training, and social interaction. Companies are building digital offices. Concerts are happening inside virtual spaces. Friends meet as avatars. And with the rise of augmented reality glasses and immersive platforms, we are slowly blending digital layers into everyday life. But today, it still feels like a tool. By 2040, it could feel like home. So what changes everything? 3 major breakthroughs. First, ultra-realistic virtual reality with full sensory feedback. Not just sight and sound, but touch, temperature, and even smell. Second, brain-computer interfaces. Devices that connect directly to the human brain, reducing the need for screens or controllers. And third, artificial intelligence-powered worlds. Digital environments that evolve, adapt, and respond like real ecosystems. When these technologies merge, virtual reality stops being an experience and becomes an alternative existence. Imagine waking up in a small apartment, but working inside a floating digital skyscraper. Imagine attending school on Mars, without leaving your bedroom. Imagine building friendships with people across the world, in environments more beautiful than any physical city. By 2040, remote work could happen entirely in immersive worlds. Digital economies could become as powerful as physical ones. Virtual real estate might hold real financial value. AI companions could feel emotionally real. Your physical location may no longer define your opportunities. Geography becomes irrelevant. Reality becomes customizable. Now push it further. What if virtual worlds become more attractive than real life? Perfect weather. No pollution. No aging. No physical limits. You can redesign your appearance. Change your voice. Rebuild your identity. Some people might spend most of their waking hours inside digital spaces. Entire communities may exist primarily online. And if brain interface technology becomes advanced enough, the experience could feel indistinguishable from physical reality. At that point, what does real even mean? But every powerful technology has consequences. If we live in virtual worlds, who controls them? Corporations? Governments? AI systems? What happens to privacy when every movement, thought, and interaction can be tracked? What happens to the physical world if people begin neglecting it? Will society split between those who escape into simulations and those who remain grounded in physical reality? Could addiction become a global crisis? Could reality itself become something only the wealthy can afford to improve? A beautiful digital world could hide a fragile physical one. The future of virtual worlds isn't automatic. It depends on choices. Will we design these worlds ethically? Will we regulate ownership and data rights? Will we protect mental health? Will we use immersive technology to enhance education, creativity, and connection? instead of replacing real human interaction? Virtual worlds can empower humanity, or they can isolate it. The direction is not decided yet. Slow down. Think about this. For thousands of years, humans tried to escape reality through stories, art, and imagination. Now, we may build realities of our own. But ask yourself, will technology serve human connection? Or replace it? Are we building limitless opportunity? Or a comfortable illusion? If the digital world becomes perfect, will we still fight to improve the physical one? The danger isn't the technology. It's forgetting why we created it. The future doesn't belong to machines. It belongs to human intention. Virtual worlds can educate. They can inspire. They can connect billions of minds across the planet. But they must never replace our humanity. By 2040, we may spend more time in digital spaces than ever before. But the real question is not, will we live in virtual worlds? The real question is, will we stay human inside them? The future isn't written by code. If you want to explore tomorrow before it happens, subscribe to FutureWorld.